Hello guys, it's your girl Vinetta Cooks, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this almighty, yummy, delicious garden egg sauce. You can pair this with almost like everything. Like there's a long list of what you can pair with this, and I'm just gonna show you everything I used in making this. Okay, I'm also going to be listing all of the ingredients in the description box, so please feel free to check. So this is garden egg, and there are two types of garden egg, this one and the white one. I prefer to use this one. I've never tried the other one, but this is always perfect, comes out really nice. So I'm just going to cut out that top and the bottom part away, and I'm going to be cutting into four or into smaller parts into my pot. Okay, and I'm just going to put that to a boil. So I'm just showing you how to cut it, and exactly how to do it, so there are no mistakes made at all. So that's the water, and I'm just gonna add in a little bit of salt to taste. Okay, and I'm just gonna add that to my gas, and let that boil. So it has boiled. You want to make sure it's like very soft. Okay, so now it has boiled, and I'm just going to sieve it out, take it away from the water and put in a bowl, and I'm just going to mash that. So you can use a masher if you have one, and you can just improvise just like I did in this video. So I used this perforated spoon, I would say. I just use this to mash it. So far it is soft. Like as long as your garden egg is soft, it will be very easy to mash. Okay, you can even use fork to mash it. You can use basically anything, just improvise. Okay, and if you have a masher, that you're good to go. So I'm just gonna mash that roughly mashed. Okay, not like very smooth, just like a rough mash. Okay, and I'm going to set that aside. You can see the consistency, you can see how it is. So you're just going to set that aside and put your pot on fire or your fry pan. Make that dry, and you're going to make use of your red oil. Add some red oil, let that steam up a bit, then go in and add in your onions and your garlic. I never miss my onions and garlic, cause God. And I'm gonna add in my pepper mix, which is a mix of scotch bonnet and onions. I added a little bit of tomato, but man, you can skip the tomato part of it, because I wanted it to be hot and spicy, and I didn't want that taste that tomato usually always gives. And you can sieve the pepper before pouring it in, like you see what I did in the video. I didn't pour the whole pepper in at all. So you're just gonna let that fry, cover and let that fry very well. Emphasis on fry. A lot of people make mistakes when frying their stews. They just pour in their pepper, jump right at adding in their seasoning and every stuffs. Man, it's not gonna taste so good. Okay, so you have to let that fry, let that fry for some minutes. Make sure you keep stirring so it doesn't burn. That's just the key, that's just the secret behind a very perfectly fried stew. And I went in and added my locust beans, which we Yorubas call iru. Okay, and I let that fry again. You see, I let that fry again. I didn't just jump at adding my seasoning. I added my crayfish. I divided the crayfish into two. I didn't add in all the crayfish because I was still going to add it when this stew is almost ready. Okay, so you want to stir, cover, and let that fry again. Okay, then you add in your seasoning. I added in this Benny, 2 sachets of Benny. I added in my Knorr seasoning cubes. Add in your thyme, your curry, any seasoning spice of your choice. You can go ahead, feel free to add, then stir. And if you have your chicken stock or your fish stock, you can add, or your meat stock, any stock you have that you want to add, you can add. So now that it's fried, I went in and added in the garden egg, and I'm just gonna stir, cover, and let that steam again. Okay, our garden egg sauce is almost ready. Like I said, you can have this with a whole lot of food. You can have this with boiled yam, boiled plantain, boiled potatoes. You can even have this with fried potatoes. Okay, you can have this with fried yam. You can have it with either boiled or fried. You can have it with cocoyam. You can have it with eko, or what the Igbos know as agidi. You can have it with what can you have it with again? You can have it with rice. Okay, anything you just feel okay to have it with. Trust me, guys, you can have it with almost anything. So I added in the star ingredients, which is the fish. And mind you can add in any protein of choice. You can make use of your fish, you can make use of meat, you can make use of chopped chicken, anything, like anything. Just make sure you debone it, and so that, because it's a sauce, you want to make sure that when you're eating it, you don't start biting bones or something like that. So just debone whatever protein it is that you're using to make the sauce, and you are good to go. So if you watch this video to this extent, please guys, like, subscribe, and share. And thank you guys for always joining and tuning in. God bless you all. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you're going to give this garden egg sauce a try. And when you do, please come back, comment. I'm going to be expecting your comment. And as it is now, our garden egg sauce is ready. Yes, I'm just going to serve mine in a bowl, and I'm going to be having mine with cocoyam. Yes, because I've been craving cocoyam like for the longest. So thank you guys, thank you for everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and do have a good day and enjoy the view, just like I am about to enjoy this yummy, beautiful meal. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.